Mr. PSRB Shashank, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in B.V. Raju Institute of Technology, Narsapur. In this video, I am going to deal with Lambda function in Python. So what exactly is Lambda function? We are creating different types of function. We are creating user-defined functions. We have built-in type of functions. But if I want to create a function with low coding, or if I want to create a function with only one line, then I can use a function which is called as Lambda function. So this Lambda function are similar to your user-defined functions. And the main thing is Lambda function doesn't have any name. As we have seen in functions, if you want to create a function, a user-defined function, you need to use a keyword which is called as def there. Here also we have a keyword other than def, but Lambda functions are used without a name. No need of name for that particular function. And they can also be termed as anonymous type of functions. The main thing in Lambda functions is you can pass any number of arguments to the function, but there will be only one expression which is giving you the answer. So this is the syntax of Lambda function. Lambda is the keyword which is used to create Lambda function. Arguments is number of arguments and expression. Any number of arguments you can pass, but it will give you have to take only one expression and it will give you exactly one result. So as we have seen in your syntax, Lambda is a keyword which is used to create anonymous function. Arguments is nothing but whatever the values whichever I need to pass to that particular function, I am making them as arguments. You can have multiple variables, you can have multiple type of arguments, but there will be only one expression as we have discussed. We'll see the code of particular Lambda function. So in order to create Lambda function, we need a keyword which is called as Lambda. Let me say I'll create one basic function other than Lambda. I'll say def square. This is normal function other than Lambda. I'm not creating it with Lambda function. So I'll say return something. I can use two types of returning there. I can use either comprehension type of returning or I can directly return. So first what I'll do is my input should be like this. Input is a list of elements. I need to square each element. Input is list of element. I need to square each element and return it as output. So this is my motive actually. So what I'll do is I'll just take input. Input as what? List. So first what I'll do, I'll just give it as pass here first. So name of the function is square. For that square, I'll say these are the 5 elements. I'm passing to the function square as list. I'm passing to that particular function as a list. So if I want to take it, I can take it in any ways. I'll take it as what? List underscore 1. List underscore 1. I'm catching in all these values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in list underscore 1. Now what I'll do, I should return the space of your particular element. So I can have like this, return. I can have list comprehension for that. First if I am returning like this for I in list underscore 1. First if I am doing like this, if I am returning like this, your answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means it is taking each and every element of I and printing each and every element of I. But our answer should be each element square. So how to square each element? So in order to square each element, what I'll do? I'll give an operator which is called as exponential type of operator. I'll give an operator which is called as exponential type of operator. Now what is that? I square. Now look at this. Got an answer here. That means what? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 are squares of each and every element whichever that are passed. Now coming to the main thing which is called as lambda function. So I'll create, for this I'll say something called as function name fun1. I'm just giving function name some name as fun1. For fun1 I'll create a lambda function. How to create a lambda function? You have a doubt again. See, if I'm saying lambda function, I need a keyword which is called as lambda. So what is the thing I need? Square of an element. I need something called as square of an element. What I'll do here? First I'll say if I'm giving x, I need square of an element. How many elements I am passing? I am just passing one element. I need square of the particular element. Fun1 equal to lambda x. Okay. For that what I need? I need what? X square. So I can have like this. Fun1, if I am saying like this, fun1 of 2. You can directly get the answer as 4. See, if I am doing like this. If I am saying like this, see, what is the thing that is giving there? Unsupported operand type of S or POW. See, list of int. What you have done here? You have done only with a particular thing which is called as single element. You have done only with a particular thing which is called as single element. If you want it as multi elements, you need a function which is called as map and filter and reduce. The main thing is if you are working with only a single type of element like this. So what I'll do? I'll say 12. 12 means it will give you 12 square. Sir, I'll give 2 elements here, x comma y, and I'll say it has x into y. Directly I can give what? So I'll give 2, 12 comma 13. So answer should be 12 multiplied with 13. That means I can have any number of arguments here, but the expression is only particular one element. Rather than writing all this list, I can directly take a lambda function and I can directly print such thing called as squares or multiplications or anything whichever you want to perform. So this is about your lambda function. The main thing is the keyword which is used for lambda function is lambda keyword. And after that, how many number of arguments you are passing is okay, but you will get only one thing, that's nothing but your return value expression. So if I am giving, see, if you may have it out, how many number of elements I will pass? So, can I pass this many number of elements? Yes, you can pass. Either if I am giving x into y, if I am not using z also, that doesn't matter. If I am saying x into y into z, you can have like this and you can pass. That means if you are using lambda function, rather than using def and all the things, you can directly use something called as a function which is called as lambda function. If you want to use that with a particular list, then you can use with map filter, and the next thing is a reduced type of functionalities. So this is about your lambda function. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.